اهلا بكم في القناه بتاع جيمز. معاكم عمرو فكري، وكنت كتبت على تويتر لو حد حابب يكون معايا في فريق من لعيبه كرييتد، والحقيقه جالي اكتر من 18 رد اللي هم الفريق الاساسي بالاحتياطي. فخلينا نعمل الفيديو ده باول 18 وبعد كده نزود اللي رد عليا بعد كده في فيديو تاني هيكون مختلف تماما. عملت لعيبه فعلا: حازم زايد الباك رايت، كوتش الابيض الزملكاوي الجميل، عبد الله هيكل بالكوتش الاحمر الهلاوي، ومحمد يسري بالجوانتي الابيض فازرق ما تعرفش تشيلسي ولا ريال مدريد، عمر ناصف بالكوتشي الجوارديولي، وصالح وباسل الاتنين كوتشي ابيض فاحمر، واحد ريال مدريد والاهلي والتاني الزمالك وليفربول، وجندي بالجوانتي الاحمر، هانتر والحظاظتين المكتوب عليهم الاحمر وفلسطين عربيه، حسام احمد والبلاستر الاحمر، عرفات واحلى كوتشي برتقانيا بروما، حسن عزت ولبستك تقيل عشان الدنيا برد، هذا ابو شنب والكوتش الاحمر بتاع ليفربول، فوزي والسوتيه اللي انت عايزه، والكوتشي الاخضر المصراوي، بكره مش عارف الشعر باين ولا كان المفروض اكبره شويه عن كده، حافظ الكوتشي اللوتو الوحيد، يحيى ما تكلمنيش في اي حاجه انا عامل لك شعرك اصفر، سمير والكوتشي الاحمر في اسود، واخيرا سماحي والكوتش الاحمر جايبه من التوحيد والنور. ويلا بينا يا رجاله. اللعبه هي اللي حطت الاوفرول بتاع اللعيبه وشوشهم وطولهم، انا بس غيرت الشعر والاسم. المشكله ان بعد ما عملت الفريق بقى اعلى ريتنج وجيت بعد كده اعمل تبديلات عشان العب اكتر من ماتش باكتر من تشكيل، اللعبه رفضت، ما ينفعش ابدا غير بال11 دول، وبالتالي اكيد هعمل فريق تاني بعد كده في 11 تانيين ونلعب بيهم قدام ال11 دول، او هنشوف هنعمل ايه في الفيديو اللي جاي اللي هيكون مختلف ان شاء الله. خلينا بس نشوف ال11 لاعب دول بالاوفر اول ده لما يلعبوا قدام فريق كبير بالتبديلات، اللعيبه اللي من بره لما يخشوا 3 تغييرات وسط الماتش ايه اللي هيحصل.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And getting ready for what should be potentially thrilling action here. What a game this ought to be, Lee.
Yeah, thanks, Derek, as always. Pleasure to be here. I have to say, the atmosphere is fantastic in here. And I'm anticipating a really good game today. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today. A standard 4-4-2, a formation you know well from your playing days, Lee.
Yeah, I like this formation, Derek. It's very, very important that when they haven't got the ball, they all stick together, very solid look about it. When they don't have the ball, very important that they stay close together in midfield. The back four will link across the width of the pitch, but they've got to help the forwards. The two up front need width.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Rafael Varane plays alongside Sergio Ramos in central defence. Toni Kroos plays with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. And beginning the game up front today, Karim Benzema. And they kick off here. Oh, left his man behind here. Went in strongly, decisively. Vinicius Junior. And returned to Benzema. Fazio. Good-looking sequence. And cleared away. Corner kick played in. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Casemiro. Here's Ramos. Vinicius. On borderline offside, but correct. Zayed. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Fazio. Sustained pressure, and now they have the ball. Modric. And that was a very fine read. How can he take them on and beat them? Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick out a teammate. And the relaxed way he strikes that into the back of the net is pure quality.
The opening goal of the game then. Robbed them. Fazio, not the pass he had in mind. Asensio. Applying vigorous pressure. Ahmad. Fazio. Hassan. Defensive resilience to shut them down. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Course. Well read to ease the pressure. Not much time to make up his mind. Unable to keep the ball. Not a great pass. Given away by Real Madrid. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Not problematic for the keeper. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Might be a chance here. It was well stopped.
Well, the positioning is everything for a goalkeeper, and he was in a good position then.
A glorious chance. Excellent block. He's driven in the corner. The header, but far too straight to worry the keeper.
Yeah, meat and drink for a goalkeeper of that class.
Trailing as they are, what will be the thinking in the camp as you see it, Lee?
Well, this Madrid side just needs to up the tempo a little bit in the second half. They've had some joy, especially in midfield and up front. The team's nearly clicking, just not quite there.
Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Toni Kroos. Benzema. That is that for the first half here. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. Modric. Take it away. Hafez giving the ball away. Modric. Lucas Vazquez. The ball with Luka Modric. Course. Here's Vinicius Junior. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. That will certainly mean a booking here.
And now he's on a tightrope.
Hafez. Hossack. Chance to finish. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Cuts it back, but it can't get through. Oh, the keeper needed to do an awful lot better. Benzema. Well, that wasn't a million miles away.
No, he was close. It was a decent effort. They'll keep plugging away, I'm sure.
Zayed. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. Oh, wonderful bit of skill. And he's made headway. Oh, they really should have a two-goal cushion.
Wow, he can't believe it, Derek. What a wonderful opportunity. You just wonder if they're going to live to regret that.
Fazio. Can they get in behind them? Really getting stuck in. Hazard. Real chance. Well, he got the touch on the ball, and so a corner it'll be. And over comes the corner. Hossack. And Real come away with it. Benzema. This could be the equaliser. Well, body in the way. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. And they need to get tighter. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
And a short corner, let's see. Well, he's outplayed and outfought him. Can he put it away? Well, they've won themselves a corner. And taken short. Perfect challenge. Benzema. Hafez. Attempting to play catch-up in this second half. Lee, what ought the priorities to be?
Well, they've not been at their best tonight, Real, for me. A little bit off colour in all departments, but they're still in this game, make no mistake about that. We used to say to each other on the pitch...
Can he finish them off? What a vital intervention. Can they hit on the break? And a touch of finesse. Superb counter, but no reward.
Well, dynamic football, utilising their pacey forwards. To full effect, just missing the finish.
What about the opportunity from earlier? Let's have another look now, shall we? And in the perfect position to read it. And 5 minutes to go.
Well, if they carry on doing their jobs, they should be fine in this game. The fans are certainly doing their bit.
Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? And could it be Eden Hazard? Oh, a goal! That levels it in the closing phase of this game. Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. All even, but will it stay that way? And cleared away. There will be 3 minutes added on at the end. He continues his run. Can they forge ahead? And still an opportunity. And just the 1 minute left in normal time here.
Well, the momentum is theirs, the chances are flowing, the crowd...
Can he put them in front? He does! And with so little time left, that might be the winner. Wonderful drama.
Well, here's the replay with the clock ticking down. Has he won the game for his team? Cool, calm and collected. He deserves that. Brilliant finish. Well, he can't let the frustrations get the better of him, Derek. His players need help here.
And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces, Lee.
Just nudging ahead when they did has won it for him in the end. Really tight affair that was.
And I think it's accurate to say, Lee, that this man was the light bringer for his side.
Well, grabbing that late winner was the icing on the cake. What a good performance from him.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon, and getting ready for a potentially thrilling contest. This ought to be a terrific spectacle, Lee.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. I'm really looking forward to this. Both teams certainly capable of producing some entertaining football. Hopefully we'll get that.
And so the match is underway. Nasser. Individual brilliance. Fazio. Difficult to stop. Oh, in with a chance. And there it is. The opening goal. The ideal way to start.
Well, when we see this again, it is a wonderful effort, a solo effort. Got to question the defenders. They just back off him, and he takes full advantage.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Well, back underway. Will that goal have the effect of stinging Liverpool into action? Salah will know that the pass needed to be slightly better. Just the challenge that was required. Fazio. An awful lot of green space to run into. Well, there to intercept. It's a good Liverpool move in the making. Defensive efficiency personified. And plenty of room in the wide area. Alexander-Arnold. Naby Keita. Quite simply, not clinical enough with the header, Lee.
Well, headers are always difficult. It's all about timing, and he got the timing completely wrong there.
Good work from Liverpool to make sure possession changed hands. Roberto Firmino might fancy this.
Well, he got a lot right there, but he got one thing wrong, and that was the finish.
And dispossessed. And that is going to be a free kick. Hossack. Fazio. Ahmad. Now can they create something? And the alarm bells are ringing. Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper. What a save that is.
Keita. A very good tackle. Showing a real desire to win it back. Fabinho. Beautifully disguised ball. And he's found a bit of daylight. He must finish.
Well, Liverpool's name of the game is keeping possession. After that, it's been a little bit disappointing. Creativity.
He's in here. Clean through he was then, but he's fluffed his lines, Lee.
Well, he just put his head down, Derek, and hit it. He's got to do better than that.
Now Keita. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. Now the pressure from his opponent was telling. Hadji. Doesn't want to give it away here. Mane. Keita. And able to close down the shot. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Now what can they produce on the flank? Right on top of it, Henderson. Well, back underway, and Liverpool hoping to find an effective route back into this match. An effective challenge. Firmino. Oh, a tremendous block. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. It has to be. Oh, he's missed it, Lee.
Still plenty of time to go, Derek, but they won't get a better chance than that.
Hassan. I think most fans would be... Chances on. Can he finish? And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, in this replay, you're going to see a 2v1 against the keeper. How does that happen? He'll be asking his defence why he was left exposed. Nothing he could do.
So 2-0 now. Losing possession.
The hosts are struggling in terms of possession, but to their credit, they've been absolutely...
And he's through here. An example of a goalkeeper on top of his game, Lee.
Well, that is genius. Absolutely genius.
And he's fired over the corner. And the keeper acquitted himself well.
Yeah, it was a good ball in, wasn't it? But the keeper did everything right.
And given away. Salah. Now Mane. Well, the chance looked to be on, but found himself offside. Possession lost. Wijnaldum. Gives it a go. And able to get a body in the way. And the keeper had the measure of it. Corner award. To Liverpool. And firing it into the area. It comes to absolutely nothing. Fabinho. And back with Robertson. And he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Alexander-Arnold. Roberto Firmino might fancy this. That's all they can conjure for now. This might be ideal for the counter. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational. Throw in forthcoming. Well, pressing really high. Good bit of pressing. Good play it in. The delivery towards the back post. Well, no pressure on the keeper. Poor cross. Error by the keeper might give them a chance. And Roberto Firmino's in there. And he's found the net. Roberto Firmino. Bakar. Yahya. He's in here. Still a chance. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? And cleared away. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Opportunity it is. He must finish. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. Yahya. In with a chance. It's opened up for him. And this time it's in. Fabulous goal, and just look at the celebrations.
Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. What a lovely solo, wonderful effort this is.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, it's turning into a real shocker. This is the very reason, Derek, I'm not a manager.
And there it is, the final whistle, and it's a victory for the home side. They're going to be happy with this result, Lee.
Well, there's no doubt about the winner in the end, and fully deserved for me. The fans can go home happy today, Derek.
Well, as we run the rule over this man's work, positive after positively.
Well, he played well, scored a goal. What a good performance from him.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Lee Dixon. And getting ready for what should be potentially thrilling action here. I certainly can't wait for this one, Lee.
Yeah, thanks, Derek, as always. Pleasure to be here. I have to say, the atmosphere is fantastic in here, and I'm anticipating a really good game today. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
And this confrontation is underway. A real struggle to contain him. Ahmad. Hassan. And scope for them to produce something exciting. It's a short one. Still could put it away. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Firing it in. Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. And giving the ball away. An attack full of promise. Can they take the lead here? In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as we see again here, the damage is started with a beauty of a through ball, and the pressure comes as he knew it would, but it's the strength that impresses me. It's a great goal in the end.
One 0 then. Hadji. Hossack. Ahmad. Hafez. Good work from Milan to make sure possession changed hands. Rebic. Well read to ease the pressure. Now can they counter clinically? Well, it fizzled out. Benassa. Hunter. Difficult to stop him. He cuts it back. Tremendous block. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. Taking care of business defensively here. Hassan. And space here on the flank. Crossing opportunity. Disappointing cross and gobbled up by the keeper. Hafez. And taking it away. Well, the electronic board showing one additional minute. Davide Calabria. That is that for the first half here. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
Well, the ball is rolling again. Çalhanoğlu. Effective challenge. Well, Well, the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. Fazio. We're getting the ball forward. Will he find the net? A big miss. They should be two in front. It's with Ibrahimovic. Rebic. Here's Ibrahimovic. And able to close down the shot. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. The Rossoneri pushing forward with options available. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. And a goal! Real excitement here, the equaliser.
Well, here we see it again, Derek. He's just unaware there's people around him and he loses it too easily. Then it's catch-up and they can't recover. Terrible goal to concede.
One-one. Well, successfully cut out. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. It's got to be! And a goal it is to put them in front again! No less than they deserve!
Well, here's the replay and it's a decent move to evade the defender, but you do have to ask questions about the keeper.
Well, Milan get the ball moving again, hoping to find a response to that setback. Well, not hard to read that pass. Firing it in. Keeper did his job to begin with. Well, that's the end of that for now.
Well, Derek, could that be the moment that turns the impetus of this game around? Super goalkeeping, wasn't it?
That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. And firing it to the near post. And the keeper won't be complaining about that cross. Poor quality. Being pressed hard.
Well, just listen to the atmosphere, Derek. It's been such a tight game, but can they see this out now? The fans are certainly doing their bit.
Well shown inside. Perfect challenge. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. This could level it. And there goes the final whistle, and the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome, Lee.
Well, it was tight, wasn't it? Just done enough in the end, I suppose, to deserve the win. Tactically, a really good game, Derek.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance tonight, Lee.
Well, he's always a danger, isn't he? No more so when he grabbed that goal. He never disappoints me when I watch him. He's just too good, simple.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions.
Yeah, thanks Derek, as always. Pleasure to be here. I have to say, the atmosphere is fantastic in here, and I'm anticipating a really good game today. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
Teammate available. Lewandowski must score. Can they take the lead here? It's still alive. Really good high press. Müller. Müller! Oh, keeper dealt with it. Corner for Bayern then. Played into the centre of the box. Well, really stout defending there. Off the line. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. Abdullah. Ahmad. Extremely sloppy in possession. Dangerous looking through ball. He just needs to keep a cool head. And Bayern have the ball once more. Goretzka. Perfect challenge. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. And he's made headway. It's got to be. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating.
Well, let's look at this again. Magical football on the break. Surprise is the key. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Bayern have given it away. And the attacking options appear plentiful. Committed challenge. And the press is on. Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper. What a save that is.
And Lewandowski waiting. That's all they can conjure for now. And just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. David Alaba. The first half here comes to an end. All hands on deck. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. And with that, they've thwarted the opportunity. That's a routine take. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, he's been involved in most of the positive things in that first half, and obviously getting that goal has given his team a huge boost for this second half.
Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. And that attack going up a dead end, and the keeper has the ball. Hadji. Zayed. Can he put them in front? He's foiled them on his own. He knows what he's doing when it comes. Nodded straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Hafez. Well, he likes to run at them. Oh, he's through here. Clean through he was then, but he's fluffed his lines, Lee. Really getting stuck in. Played into the centre of the box. But fisted away by the goalkeeper. Just the clearance that was called for.
Well, I thought that was the game right there, Derek. The keeper will be getting all the plaudits.
Might be a chance here. And they're on the front foot. Oh, what a timely save. Sami. Are being pressed here. We have entered the final minute of normal time. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. Hernandez. And the drama continues. Promising attack, this. He made it look simple, really. Hafez. No, not the best challenge. Is it going to be? Surely. Given the position he was in, he's not going to be especially pleased with himself.
Well, he took the chance with power. Not always the best option.
Lost possession. Plenty of options. Well, possibilities in the centre. Could be! Oh, did so well to deny him. Possibilities for Douglas Costa. Very quick thinking there. Now can they counter clinically? Will they profit from this situation? Cross could be useful. Can they slot it home? A very effective clearance. Well, underway again, the second period of extra time. And unable to keep possession. And giving it away. Alert defending. So the penalty shootout about to commence, and as a player, this is when you have to. In it goes!
Well, that's why players practice penalties in training.
Goalkeeper beaten from the spot.
Bread and butter, Derek, bread and butter.
And he scores from the spot.
Confident, head down, lovely strike.
Well, the chips were down, but he couldn't keep his chip down.
Well, when he goes in, it looks brilliant. Now he just looks silly.
Job done from the spot.
Well, professional job, well done.
And it's gone in.
Well, the sweet sound of the ball hitting the net.
And he's beaten the keeper.
No doubt, head down, lovely strike.
Such high levels of pressure. He must score to keep his side in it. And he's tucked his penalty away, Lee.
Well, he held his nerve, simple as that.
And now a heaven-sent opportunity to win the match. In it goes! That seals it!
Oh, cometh the hour, cometh the man. He looked confident when he stepped up to it, calm under pressure. Great penalty. Well, here we'll see it again. There's two parts to every game, with and without the ball. They've soaked up a lot of pressure today, but they've got their reward.